Popeyes, which we thought was fitting for this week, seeing as we're going to go over to Zeta a little later to talk about Rad, which is this Saturday. Nick's really excited. He's never been to Zeta before. Get to see it during the day.
I have been to Zeta.
But not with the lights on.
Never with the lights on, and I mostly just sweat the whole time.
Before we get to Zeta, we're going to talk a little bit about someone who is famous now in our grade. Then we're going to talk a little bit about tailgates, a little more. And then we're going to end on the news of the week. And then we're going to head to Zeta.
So let's start. I'm super excited. Desderon. Super famous.
We know him!
On The Voice. Chosen by Christina Aguilera. He sang Sarah Smile. We listened to it in the locker room today, obviously.
That's so...
Because we love Des. And he watches the show.
Going back to football and to tailgates, I'm really excited. We got the new email with the new rules. Still unclear about the hard alcohol. Really just didn't put it out there. No one knows. But
doesn't matter.
The first 200 people get t-shirts. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna get this free t-shirt.
I did not know about the t-shirt.
Yes, free t-shirts. I don't know what they say, but I know that I am going to get there.
And they're free.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there at 8:30 so I can get this t-shirt. I'm so excited.
I'll be there at 8:30 too, because I'll be playing. So. News this week.
Alright, so this is news that everyone needs to know. It's more important than the political debate coming up. There's this man in New Zealand who somehow got an eel stuck in his rectum. The eel was the size of an asparagus, and it just squirmed up there. And I guess that, you know, these eels like really like secretive, dark places. That's what I went on to say. But so this guy comes in to the hospital in New Zealand, says he has an eel stuck in his butthole. The doctors don't believe him. So then finally they give him a body x-ray, and it's there. This
is big news for me, probably not so much for you. I'm very disappointed. Apparently the next year there will be a shortage of bacon.
Oh God.
A world with less bacon is not a happy place.
Could you explain that a little more?
Yeah, so I guess
it's a shortage of
pork because there's less corn.
Yeah, because there's less corn, which is really weird because most of this country is corn.
Have you ever been to where there's corn? Have you seen a cornfield?
I've seen a corn maze.
Our researchers just informed us that the Baconator is scientifically proven to cure a hangover. So
without this, Yale is going to go into decline.
Terrible.
Okay, but the best news, there was a 14-year-old boy this week, and his first kiss on the lips was to Carrie Underwood because he was holding up a sign at her concert and said, "Please let me be your first kiss," or "Can you please be my first kiss?" And she pulled him up on stage, and there's a picture of 14 just smooching. One of my favorite songs in life is Before He Cheats. Epic.
Wow. Kind of a hateful song. Wow. Sure, you know, all the classic songs in the history of the world. Great.
I'll eat a fry to that. Alright, let's go to Zeta.
Can I get in?
So I'm in the Zeta Psi basement right now. And the lights are on, which is a little bit scary because there's a lot of fruit flies. And I'm with Cam Sanquist, who is the president, right? And Henry Hank Furman. And, well, first I want to thank you so much for letting Nick come in here. Because he was really excited to get to see the basement of Zeta, as he's from Deke. So we want to, obviously Rad is this Saturday, and we're going to get to that, and they're going to take it away from me. But first I want to ask him a few questions about Zeta as a frat, as there has only been 2 social nights for football, so we haven't really gotten to see them, and it's been really sad. But so, you have a reputation of being the thug frat on campus. I'm wondering, you know, do you think that people should be scared of you? And on that note, where do you think this thug reputation came from? We should talk about the lot.
I think you should shut the hell up.
That's where it comes from. So hostile.
Keep a straight face. I think our, if you want to call it the thug reputation,
or like a more intimidating, might have come from people that came to our music video party for the first time, maybe being at Zeta. That might be a little intimidating. It's more of a themed party towards like the 2000 music videos. I guess like your Nellies with your band-aids over your eyes, your basketball jerseys, and I guess that might be a little intimidating. We got some big dudes in the house, but I don't think it's like a fair representation of who we are. I mean,
Well, you do have black walls.
well, that's to go with the black lights, so that everything.
These weren't here my freshman year.
So our first 2 social nights have had pretty successful late nights, and so
I've been here.
yeah, we know. So the black, is really a good ambiance. So
I'd like to know the difference between Deke and Zeta. Now, you're all football players, but you tend to think that you're very different, or, what's the difference between fraternities?
I think the easiest way to describe the difference between Deke and Zeta is that Deke is more ketchup and Zeta is more mustard, I think. You think that applies?
I mean,
honestly, I actually kind of know what you're saying. I think everybody can sort of vibe with Deke, but and everybody sort of enjoys Deke, and I think it's a more welcoming atmosphere. Would you say? Do you think that's fair?
Yeah.
Zeta can be a little bit more.
Mustard.
Like not everybody's into Zeta.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a little more potent, but if you like it, you love it.
That was a great analogy.
That was a great friend.
That was so beautiful.
Chloe, do you like Deke or Zeta better?
Whew.
85, bro.
No, I'm over 85.
Oh, let's not bring that up.
Wait, why are you over 85?
There it goes.
If you had to rank the fraternities as...
You can go an hour by hour basis too.
Zeta late night, hands down.
Oh.
That's like the end of the night. Okay, I like Deke too.
I'm down.
I like Deke too, though.
That's what we were competing for, so we're pretty happy with it.
So the black walls are good.
Well, yeah, it depends. But then when it gets like weird, like touchy, then I go Deke because the lights are usually on. Yay, he's back.
I would like to talk about the evolution of the Zeta lingo, if you will.
All right.
There's been some serious terminology thrown around, and a lot of people are a little confused, lost,
And some
and they
people,
can't keep up with the trends.
some people love
What's
it,
new
though.
now? What's hot?
We got guns, cheeks, cheese, because it sounds like cheeks, I believe is why that made the jump. And then you can start listing types of cheese. Parmesan,
Swiss,
cheddar. You can even make the jump
It's
to...
not cheddar, it's cheddar.
Cheddar.
Cheddar, okay.
This
So
comes to
now, tell us a little bit about Rad.
I think it's going to be a hit. It was in the years past. We have our 4 major parties, and Rad's are a big one for the fall. It's 80s themed. This isn't really what I'm going to be wearing, but it's all about the bright colors, kind of just being obnoxious with it. Maybe a chain. We're pretty excited.
Nobody's gonna get hit. Nobody's gonna get arrested or anything. Everybody's just gonna have a lot of fun.
You can't, it's social night.
Yeah, it's true.
The new
Social
era.
night.
It's a new era. You didn't speak about the ice luge.
The ice luge. Yeah.
The ice luge is a tradition that started last year, so it's
No, it didn't.
It's been around for a while.
I thought it started in the 70s.
Yeah, I think it started in the 70s too.
Let's start that over because I didn't know that.
Why would that be a
Well, it
tradition
was
that started
your-
last year?
Well, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
It's always a
And-
fun time. We'll see you Saturday.
Hell
Saturday.
yeah. Nick, you coming?
Nick will be
Can I
here.
come?
Nick's invited. You got the Facebook invite.
I did get a Facebook invite. I'll be here.
If you didn't get the Facebook invite, you can still probably swing by. So.